What's going on, guys? Today I think you'll like this video. We bought a MT52 and we're gonna do a little service on it. I just bought it yesterday and seems like it's in a pretty good shape. It's just, it needs a little bit of work, but for the price it was pretty good. So hopefully you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. So here it is, guys. It's a 2008 Bobcat MT52. Like I said, I got it for a good price. It's got 1,018 hours on it. Some stuff that's wrong with it. So these attachments, I guess the couplers, whatever you want to call them, they're stuck. See how rusted they are. So this one won't even come up. This whole thing needs to be greased real bad. As you can tell, look at all this mud. And I mean, this guy that had it before, he didn't take care of it very well. All these rollers, they need to be greased real bad. They're squeaking and all kind of stuff. I think these tracks need to be tightened up. We'll do that. Like I said, this whole thing needs to be just cleaned up and greased real good. Hydraulic is low. We're gonna change the oil, do all that stuff. So far, I mean, it looks like there was a previous leak, but when I had looked at it from the beginning, I didn't see any current leaks. It is low on hydraulic, but I think that's because he cut it off with this, you know, the attachment. Because for some reason this switch, it'll turn on, but it won't cut off. And I was on a forum, and they say these, I don't know if you can see the fuel shut-off solenoid. I changed that out, but it looked like a lot of people, somebody's been in here, like, see this cover for this fuse? I gotta get a new cover because it's gotta be covered up. So, I mean, if it rains, moisture, anything's getting in there. And I try to look, I'm gonna look more, but see if that cover's in here maybe somewhere, but I don't know. And then you see this prong right here. So for some reason it's not turning off, and I changed that fuel solenoid out and it didn't do anything. So now I'm having to manually go over there and with my finger and shut it off, but it's kind of sketchy because it's fan and belts and all that. And if anybody has one of these, I don't know if you can see it, but if you see this little plug right here, does that plug go to something? I think it goes to the fuel timer relay or something like that. If anybody has one, could you look at that for me? And maybe even this wire right here, it's black and yellow. Looks like it plugs up to, somebody was in here messing with stuff, and there's some fuse missings. Maybe they're supposed to be like that, but I'm not sure. But I think one of the relays are bad, and that's why it's not shutting off, because I changed the solenoid and that's not working either. So like I said, it needs to be tidied up, and really need to figure out all these wires. So I mean, for what I got it for, it's not in the best shape, I'll say that, but for the price it was a no-brainer. So let's do some maintenance on it and get this thing cleaned up and washed up. You're not gonna believe, look at all this that came. This thing ain't never been cleaned in there. Holy smokes. I still can't even get all of it. I'm gonna do my best, but look at that pile right there. Ain't that a shame? But we're gonna get her cleaned up. pretty much washed up. Oh, I don't even think I showed you all this. I don't know if you can tell, but that's a lot of stuff. Man, that thing ain't never been cleaned. That's probably a bad thing, but it's mine now, so. So what I'm doing now is I'm about to grease the whole thing. I don't know if you can see right here, these little grease nipples. And they have some dirt around it, so I'm just gonna take this pick all the way around it. Try to clean this up. I don't know if you can see that, but a lot of dirt. It's coming out from around there. All right, but you don't want to probably see me do all this, so. It's nothing crazy. I'll just be greasing all these grease fittings and we'll be back. Remember these were stuck. Greased them up. Look at that. Up and down, baby. That's good stuff. Even this one. Easy peasy. Now I got pretty much everything greased up. The only thing that wouldn't take grease are those rollers on the bottom here. I can show you. And hopefully I don't have to replace the rollers, but they literally none of them took grease. So I'm thinking the grease zerks, like the nipple on it, is not taking, because I've had to replace some on my old Bobcat, and once I replaced it, it started taking grease. So, but everything else took grease. So I'm thinking on the next video, I'm gonna do all the service, like all the filters, oil, all that good stuff, and oil, hydraulic filter, redo all the hydraulic fluids, and yeah. But so far, I mean, it's been a pretty good machine. Like I said, I just got it, but so far it runs pretty good. So there you have it. We greased it up, washed it, got all that gunk out of there. Man, that's some nasty stuff. I couldn't believe it. I don't think that thing's ever been cleaned in there. But yeah, we got everything greased up. Everything took grease besides these rollers, and hopefully, like I said, I can just change out, you know, the nipple on it, and hopefully it'll take grease. If it doesn't, I'll have to replace it. I still need to change some filters and stuff like that. I didn't quite have enough time today to do it, but I'm sure in the next video I'll get all that maintenance done and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, you know, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I also wanted to show you, I'm actually under this like a lean-to thing that I started building. I was gonna make a video on it, but I haven't quite finished it, and I really didn't video too much of doing the metal roofing and stuff like that. But if that's something y'all want to see, you know,